Well, if they could have been a part of that conversation right before we unmuted the microphones, we probably wouldn't have a show tonight.
It is what it is.
Perhaps canceled. Perhaps. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Or, hey, who knows? We could maybe change the name to Cancel Us.
Ooh. Deep dive. Oh, I actually miss James Harris, man. What a guy. What a guy. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's a Wednesday night. You know what that means. Didn't do my my special TikTok today. TikTok made me angry last week, so we're on a little bit of a break right now. But
good old tiki-taki.
We're live here on a Wednesday night. We're going to do a little brainstorming session tonight. Well, what that means is if you guys don't know, every now and again, Drew and I kind of, I'm not going to say run out of ideas because I don't think that's the right way to say it.
We want to know what you want
Bingo.
to see and hear. Drew
Bingo.
ain't in his normal spot.
This is weird, yeah. We figured there was a lot of space in between us. We're going to try this new look this week.
Yeah, let us know how you like it. If you hate it, okay, sorry.
Do you want Drew where he's at, back in his chair, or just gone? Vote in the chat.
Please don't vote gone. I like this too much. I have too much fun. Hi, Shelbs.
So just a couple of things to get out there before we really get rolling today. Or gone. There are three options. Drew should be in Kyle's lap. That's option D. Option D is perfect for that. Absolutely perfect. In the backyard, Danielle says his entire bottom half is gone. Shelby says. Y'all see it. It's absolutely unhinged here. Shelby did send me an idea earlier already that I might want to do. Danielle has also sent me an idea that we might want to do. So just kind of, I guess I got to pick up the keyboard for this part. But I'm going to show you guys kind of what the point of tonight is. Going to go to our screen grab here. We're making our schedule. We're going to run through the beginning of June. So obviously next week we don't have a show, Ezra, which also today is National Autism Awareness Day. So shout out to my boy on that.
Yeah,
shout
out Otto Ez.
To Otto Ez is crazy. Ezra. Shout out to him. He's got 2 holidays. He's got his birthday and he's got Autism Awareness Day. So we didn't get him anything if you're wondering.
Oh, can't say what I was thinking.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's crazy.
I love that kid.
So here's what we got right now. Next week we're off. April 16th, we're going to have Coach Brian Haddad and one of either Jake McGowan or Barrett Townsend here on the show. They'll join us. We're going to talk to them about what it's like coaching today's youth. So if you're not a wrestling fan, that's fine because most of the episode we will not be talking about wrestling. And then if you stick around, you want to you do want to talk a little bit about wrestling, we are going to end that episode with a little bit of WrestleMania talk. And then we're going to have a couple open dates here. We got the 23rd of April, the 30th of April, May 7, 14, 21, 28. And then on June 4th, we'll come right back to doing this again, another brainstorming session. And then probably, Drew, what we'll do is we'll probably take that second Wednesday of each month off. That'll kind of give us a breather week, you know?
Okay.
That kind of, you know, well, maybe we don't take that one off because we're going to have the one off in July.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Are you playing in Spiders? Let's get that off of our chest here in PCB.
No.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about the meet and greet on the Wednesday night. Okay.
Nope.
All right, so we don't have to worry about that week. So we're good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dates that we need to fill. Shout out to AG Adam Goff in the comments. Danielle Guillory, Adam Goff bringing in a
May 7th Star Wars related. That's tough for me.
Drew's not a Star Wars fan. However,
I've never seen Star Wars.
That's tough. I'm not going to shit on you for it, though, because the amount of people, which RIP Val Kilmer, the amount of people that I've talked to in the last 12 hours that have never seen Tombstone is disheartening. And I'm imagining the way you're looking at me that you're also on that list. Brother, I'm telling you, Wyatt Earp and his brothers, Kurt Russell plays Wyatt Earp in that movie. It is an absolute banger.
It's not sheltered. I just don't watch movies.
No, that's fair.
And that was for shame. I'm just not a movie guy. Like I don't find myself. I would much rather. and I say I don't have the time, unfortunately, but I find myself more drawn to
uncultured. That's much better.
yeah, uncultured. Yes, I find myself more drawn to watching like series, binging TV series, and I like TV shows a whole lot more. Lies. Oh, Brooke.
I agree with ADHD Acres. Watch Tombstone. Also, shout out to ADHD Acres chiming in over on the YouTube side. What is Brooke? Is there an inside joke that I'm missing here with the Panama City Slow Pitch Softball Player of the Month for the month of March, Brooke Roberts?
Yesterday she helped me get my truck to Purser's Auto Shop on 77. Shout out, like
we'll give him a shout out. Yeah, Road Mart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Road Mart Tire Pros.
Did you get your tires back, by the way?
No, they are. It's still waiting for me to pick them up.
Fair enough.
I paid over the phone, but I got to figure out a way to get there in one vehicle so I can drive away in two. But with Michaela being out of town, having a flat tire in one vehicle came at the perfect but also absolute worst time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it allowed me to drive. I walked out Monday. I walked out Sunday. She left on Saturday. I walked out on Sunday morning to go get some food and go to Walmart. No shout out. And whenever I went to, I walked out and looked at one of the tires on my truck, and it was like flat. And I was like, well, guess I'm driving Michaela's car.
Do you think perhaps she may have slashed your tires before?
Oh, no.
Because she's been gone for a long time here.
No, it was definitely like that. That I've been putting air in that thing for a while, and I just haven't done anything to it.
I remember Dave looked at your tires when we were all up in Cottondale. Dave was like, you don't have long left, buddy.
Yeah, it was like a week later whenever I had been putting with thread stick. Good Lord. I'd been putting air in one of my back tires. My front tires, they were fully inflated. They just have grooves in them. And it was absolutely awful. Like, that was where Dave was like, hey, you probably need to take a look at this.
Yeah.
Well, so yesterday she helped me get all that taken care of. And she was asking how my week had been going. And Sunday, with no Michaela, I told her, I was like, I just feel out of sync. Like, to be completely honest, I just feel out of sync because it's like I'm the type of person that I want to. Me and Michaela are opposites in the thought process of whenever it comes to cleaning. I want to relax and build up my energy before I go clean. Michaela is the type of person that she can't relax unless it's clean. So a lot of times in that, on Sundays, that's where it really gets to us, where both of us, we get into arguments because we're butting heads at it, where I'm just like, just let me relax. And she's going, no, we need to clean. Like, why don't you just clean and then we can relax? So we have the same argument, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And we kind of work through it, and we know it's one of those things that I've just got to figure out how to bite the bullet and go for it and do. And I'm getting better at it. It's still not good, but it's still not fun. Like, cleaning isn't fun to begin with, but it's one of those things. Less on that. Well, Sunday I wake up.
Yeah, here we go. We got to get through.
Sunday I wake up and I literally do nothing all day. The most I was running out of like TV shows and stuff that I needed to catch up on, and YouTube videos that I had been watching.
Could have watched Tombstone.
I could have watched Tombstone.
Could have known he was going to die 48 hours later.
and I was just sitting there and turned off a video game and turned on my Chromecast, and on the homepage, one of the one of the recommended movies that was there was Agent Cody Banks.
Oh, hell yeah, Frankie Muniz.
Yeah. So I was like, I haven't watched that in a while. Why not? So I sat there and watched Agent Cody Banks. Well, then after the movie, I was like, wait, the credits started rolling. I'm like, wait, wasn't there a second one of these? I wonder if it's got this. Next thing you know, it said now playing in 3 seconds. Agent Cody Banks 2. I'm like, well, that worked out.
Lock in.
And so I paused it, and I'm like, I'm getting kind of hungry. Ran up to the store, got some Jimmy John's, turned around, came back to the house, turned it back on, ate food, and sat there and watched a whole nother movie. And then I got done, and I was like, it's 7 o'clock. What do I do now? So I booted up MLB The Show and started playing again.
I haven't bought it yet. It's been on Game Pass the last 3 years. Every year since it's been available on Xbox.
I'm still playing last year.
Oh, okay, well that's probably fair. I probably should, to be honest.
It's the same game, just different rosters.
And if you're a Reds fan, you have a different damn roster every year, so it's kind of Now I could probably go on there and do some manual trades.
Or they've just download if you're connected to online, you can download the new rosters, and then you don't have to pay for it.
That's fair.
But that we had that conversation last night where I told her, and then I come on here and say I don't watch movies, and I just watched 2 on Sunday.
Agent Cody Banks is those are bangers. Carson just went through a Spy Kids phase not too long ago. That was fun. I mean, you watch them back and you're like, God, these are awful.
Oh yeah, there was terrible CGI, terrible acting. Like there were a whole lot of things. Like I'm sitting there and I'm going, like after the second movie, I'm sitting there thinking, I thought there was more of the band. Like I thought they had more of a presence in the movie, but they were in there for like an hour and a half movie. They were in there for maybe like 10 minutes of the movie, and I'm like, oh, what the heck? And I forgot what's his name? Anthony Williams? The dude from Kangaroo Jack.
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah. He
Kangaroo Jack did it for me. What another terrible movie.
I forgot he was in the second one.
Okay,
That's great.
That.
And Hilary Duff was in the first one. I was like, Hilary Duff.
I
love me some Hilary Duff.
Rachel was just watching a show recently with Hilary Duff, and I don't remember the name of it. It's on Netflix. So
How I Met Your Father?
No.
That was good. I was mad they canceled that.
Babe, if you're watching, what's the name of that show you were just watching with Hilary Duff? I actually got involved a couple of times. I'm like, there's this lady that's... All I know about the plot is that she's actually 40, but she's lying to her job saying she's like 23. And she looks the part.
Hilary Duff could do that.
Well, Hilary Duff is her friend. Younger is the name of the show. There you go. And I'm not there for the plot.
I'm there for the...
I'm there. Does that sound bad? I'm here for the Duff.
That's better than what I was going to say.
I'm here for the Duff. Oh, my gosh. So let's get to the... Let's get to the point of this here YouTube show tonight. First of all, we have quite a few viewers right now. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and go down, hit the share button, let your friends know to come watch us. If you're having a good time, if you're not having a good time, just share it anyway. You don't have to tell them to watch us. You don't have to enjoy it. That's fine. If you're watching on YouTube, copy and paste the link, send it to 5 people. That's always our challenge, right? Send it to 5 friends, send it to 3 enemies. Who knows?
Number 1 show idea. Who can drink more, Kyle or Drew?
I'm wondering if we can live stream our 999 challenge.
Ooh.
Which is like a couple months away.
As long as we get and we talked about getting one with Dave on there.
We could do it. We just have to figure it out. I know that sounds like easy to do, but there's a lot of moving pieces that would have to happen for that. But it's not impossible. Improbable, absolutely.
Worst part about it is taking everything out of here.
The only things you have to take out are the cameras, as long as Dave has a desktop. Who could drink more Four Locos? Buddy, I don't know if you guys remember the original Four Loko.
The worst part about I would love to do an alcohol related challenge, an alcohol related game, stuff like that. The challenge for us is we would have to do that on a weekend.
And getting Drew absolutely toasted on a Wednesday night.
Because I'm still 30 minutes from my house right now. So it's and then I have to go to work first thing in the morning. Like I think I would be okay. Well, depending on what we're drinking, I think I would be okay. But it's the drive home is the biggest. And as comfy as this looks, I don't think it's a good sleeping arrangement.
Yeah, no, you can sleep in Ezra's bed.
You want to cuddle, Ezzy?
I'm just
My
well,
little buddy.
just saying. All right, guys. Excuse me. So a little bit of a Mickey Slim burp right there. Ugh. Doesn't taste so good coming back up. Also had Culver's tonight.
Mickey Slim.
Yeah, Michelob Ultra Slim cans.
Oh, gotcha.
What you call them? A Mickey Slim, dude. You never heard that?
No, I just call them Ultra.
That's fair. Mickey Slims. All right, guys.
I was like, did McDonald's come out with like a Slim something? Like, what are we doing?
Would it be ironic? McDonald's making you slim? Would that be?
Yeah.
So last time Drew and I did our brainstorming session by ourselves, and we came up with like 3 show ideas that once we got around to like it was time to start planning those, we were like, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So we just kind of winged them. And we both at the time were like, I bring one up. He's like, that's a good idea. We come around to it. And I'm like, that's stupid. So we want you guys, our viewers, our fans, if you will, to help us try to plan out the next month and a half of shows. Once again, next Wednesday, April 9th, we're not going to have a show. I'll be in Gainesville. I'll probably be back well before it's time to do a show, but after driving back and forth to Gainesville, I feel like I'm going to probably need some rest. And then the week after that, April 16th, we're going to have Coach Brian Haddad and either Jake McGowan or Barrett Townsend on. We're going to pretty much interview them. We're going to talk a little bit about what it's like to coach kids in 2025, because it's a lot different from when we were growing up.
Oh yeah.
We talked a little bit about that with Josh Myers.
And even back when I was, I want to say 20, back in 2017. Yeah, 2017. I had an opportunity to coach a little league football team, 5, 6, and 7-year-olds.
I've also done that, flag football, but yeah.
This was full pads, tackle, like it was. They were so cute in full pads, but getting those kids to do what you wanted them to, it was interesting. It was interesting, but it was I had one of the moms reach out to me probably 2 or 3 years later that a parent that had started buying her son like Saints gear, and his favorite team on Madden was the Saints and all this, and she was like, why do you like the Saints all of a sudden? Like, what's going on? She goes, oh, well, that's Coach Drew's favorite team, and I liked Coach Drew.
There you go.
And I was like, that's my boy Bentley. Like, I love that kid.
And you took that and you retired from coaching.
Well, it was 1 year. Next year, I got married and moved out to Chattanooga.
That poor kid, you put him through a life of depression, and you don't even know it.
So, talking about some of these days we've got coming up, we can do. Let's see.
I can tell you about the idea Shelby sent me.
Well, before we get to that, either the 16th, April 16th or 23rd. That the 23rd, Easter is on the 20th. Do we want to do anything talking Easter? Y'all need a director to keep on track.
Yeah, absolutely we do. Yeah, absolutely we do. Sorry, that's ADHD, ironically enough, in your name there.
May 7th, that is 2 days after Cinco de Mayo.
Have some Hispanics on the show. Do the whole show in Spanish.
May 14th, that's the Wednesday after Mother's Day.
Okay. Well, that could be something, perhaps.
May 28th, that is the Wednesday after Memorial Day.
Okay.
So, and that's about it for, well, then June 18th, but that's Father's Day.
All right. Couldn't even make eye contact with you on that one.
Wrong.
So one of the ideas Shelby sent me earlier is the yes no challenge. Okay. And basically what it is I don't think it would take a whole episode, so we could find another topic. But basically we got to buy a bunch of stuff for this episode, which is the only reason these kind of episodes are like, will it work? Will it not? I'm sure you've seen it. It's yes or no. Okay. You start with like a liquid base. So for me, I would bring either like let's say a carton of orange juice or a thing of tomato juice. Or no, I guess I would hold up the orange juice and you'd say yes or no. You'd have a blindfold on.
And if I say yes, you'd give me that. If I say no, you'd give me the other.
If you say yes, it goes into your smoothie. There's like 6 options, and basically you're making a smoothie. So like what these people do is they'll go like, it'll go orange juice, tomato juice, it'll go like a can of mandarins, a can of tuna, and then like hot sauce or chocolate syrup. And basically
you're just may the odds ever be in your favor.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So we could do it.
Okay.
It would be kind of difficult, but
throw it in a blender.
Rachel could come get it and take it and put it in the blender and bring it back, and you have to drink it.
Okay.
And that would be absolutely raunchy.
You bring 6 items, I bring 6 items, or does it have to be 12?
I wonder if.
Oh no, it's 6. It's not one or the other.
What if we both bring 6 and we turn this into? Well, it's not a you or me thing. It's a together thing. So here, sorry. So this is literally how brainstorming goes, by the way.
We could do, if you want to do it that way, we'd need a third person because if both of us are blindfolded.
Well,
but then what do we do? What do we do if you say no and I say yes?
My thought on this is we put all the ingredients on the wheel and we do like 3 at a time or something along those lines. And it's like a punt. Like we get something wrong, we have to spin the wheel. That's a spitball idea to make it a little bit easier for the show, because you're not going to be able to see exactly what we're holding up with these cameras, if that makes sense.
What if you brought 6 items?
Mm-hmm.
I brought 6 items.
And our guest brought 6.
Just us.
Okay, all right.
We had a wheel with all of it.
All 12, right?
All 12. Then we had a numbered wheel. No.
I was following here.
We had a wheel with just all 12 and the first 6. And the first 6 that come up are the ones we use.
And then we do yeah. 6 would be tough, but
because if you're bringing 6, I bring 6. Cut that in half. One brings sweet and one brings yuck. Y'all each do your own blindfold round and end up with 6 ingredients.
Okay, there you go. I like that part. I like that. Like, I'd be like, hey, you just bring, I'll go grab like a carton of vanilla ice cream, some oranges, some bananas, and you go grab like tuna fish.
Hot tamales.
Yeah. And hot tamales are fucking delicious.
Well, I'm just saying.
Little cinnamon candies.
They are delicious.
Jalapenos.
But when you mix them with like orange juice and tuna and stuff like that, it's just random.
It's got to go in a blender.
And jelly beans and.
Oh my God. You could bring some jelly beans.
No, I'm not buying jelly beans.
All I know is that the bomb is going in it.
Okay.
The bomb's going to be one of the things. All right.
So 6, one brings 6 sweet, one brings 6 yuck.
Since it's my house, I'll do the sweet because I'll get a thing of ice cream.
Heard that. And I'll just get a whole bunch of yucky stuff.
I like that idea. Thank you, Chris Purser. So let's pick a date for that, I guess. You think we can have that ready by the 23rd, or should we kind of?
23rd sounds fine.
All right, let's do it.
That gives us 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah. Ugh. We will be looking for guests for this stuff, by the way. So if you guys want to come on here and suffer, it's always fun.
Let's see.
Danielle mentioned earlier an idea of doing. We did this on the on No Purpose, and we talked about it a few times. I'm not 100% sure how you make it happen organically, but mental health,
Yeah.
is always a fun topic. Not a fun topic, I guess, but a good topic to talk about. You guys are in the comments. Help us out here. Anything you want to see us do? Any challenges you want to see us try? Any topics you want to see us tackle? We're down with it. Groups of people you want to see us, I guess, quote unquote, interview. We're going to do coaches. I really would like to. Obviously, that's not going to be part of this brainstorming session. But when we come around to that summer brainstorming session, I want to get Tina and Brian Bassett back in here and run back our teacher episode, because that one didn't get to go live, and I would like to run that one back.
So here's a list of 7 food challenges you can do at home from the hungryginger.net. That's why I was laughing. Number 1, the whistling biscuit challenge.
That's
Can you whistle with a dry water cracker in your mouth? Why you call it a dry water cracker, but okay. The wasabi challenge. Eating a teaspoon of wasabi in less than a minute. I regret saying that out loud. I think you got me beat on this one. The chubby bunny challenge. How many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth? Each time you put a marshmallow in your mouth, you have to say chubby bunny. That would be funny. Oh, it just came out, the chubby bunny.
who Drew has his own website. What does that mean?
Yes, not to be confused with the whisker biscuit.
What the hell's the whisker bit? What's the chubby bunny challenge? That's crazy.
That's the one I just said.
That's the marshmallow one?
That's the marshmallow one. The whisker biscuit challenge.
What's the whisker biscuit challenge?
We were playing softball one time, and
Hard to believe.
there was a there was a player to be named later that was playing second base, and there was a ball hit to her, and it dribbles and bounces, and next thing you knew, it hit her in the whisker biscuit. And she made the play, got the out at second, and goes, "Oh man, got me in the whisker biscuit."
I feel like I can guess who that is.
I fell out in the outfield. I was like, "What the heck did you just say?"
Right in the whisker biscuit.
Yeah. Let's see. And it is also an eating challenge.
Hey, I would love to do an MRE taste test episode. Oh, ADHD Acres. Yeah, I feel like if you brought people in here that have never eaten MREs and give them MREs,
You sit there, have to add the water and shake.
yeah.
That stuff was
Rock or something. That's the most military directions to ever cook. Shake it up, lean it up against a rock or something. Literally what it says on the pouch.
So we want to do chubby bunny.
Oh, the chubby bunny.
That was eating marshmallows, and you have to say each time you put one in your mouth, you have to say chubby bunny.
Yeet.
And that'll be cheap. But it's also a short one. That is one that we can pair, because that's a fun thing. That is one that we could pair with talking mental health, because it kind of uplifts, as well as we can get a little deep, but also have the comedic relief of seeing us throw marshmallows into our mouth saying chubby bunny, chubby bunny.
Is it Mental Health Month? That's May. Okay, yeah. Mental Health Awareness Month. That'll be our first episode of May then. Mental Health Awareness.
I heard that. As Shelbs just said, combine it with the mental health talk. Ha ha, gotcha.
Oh, chubby bunny.
As
Nothing says I want to kill myself like a mouth of marshmallows.
Powdered donut challenge. Eat a powdered donut without licking your lips. Wheat Bix.
I'm pretty fat, buddy. I can. I'm just saying, I can throw them back. Hey. I can do it without chewing.
do without you.
Let it marinate. keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Wheat Bix challenge. Fastest time to eat one without water. What's Wheat Bix?
I don't know.
All right. Vegemite challenge. Who can eat 2 tablespoons of Vegemite the fastest?
What the fuck is Vegemite? What is Vegemite? Sorry, kid show.
Blindfolded soup taste test. Is it canned chicken noodle soup? Is it alphabet soup or some sort of bean?
Okay, so we could do not necessarily that, but we could do a blind taste test of like
chips
or like you could do like name brand chips. You can get like a burger from like McDonald's, Burger King.
I feel like chips would be our best because eating a cold burger sucks. Eating cold soup is awful. And I don't want to put so much stress on you before show because, as we saw tonight, I got here at 7:15.
Yep, there's our explanation, by the way.
So I don't want to have so much on you because at the end of the day, this is a partnership. I don't want to have too much on you to get everything
a domestic partnership
set up and had to do that. Blindfolded drink testing.
I think we could do that.
Get a whole bunch of
We can mix those in together.
Vegemite is an Aussie thing, says McAlpin.
Well, our Australian listeners, if you want to see us do Vegemite, you let us know. Vegemite.
Let's
eat your veggies, mate. If that was a joke, it was pretty good. If not, I apologize to all of our Australian viewers. So let's do that. Blind food and drink taste test.
Yeah, we could do like chips or candies.
Yeah.
Or get like a couple bags maybe, and it doesn't have to be like the massive bags.
Fucking
we could just go get the little. No. It could be like Doritos, like a couple different types of Doritos.
I'm gonna spread it out from the smoothie challenge. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, you're good. To be completely honest, we also did the onion and apple challenge. Do a raw onion and an apple taste the same if you hold your nose. It was crap. The video is crap, and it's not challenging at all. Spoiler alert: they do not taste the same.
Yeah, no, I would imagine I'd be able to figure it out by the smell. We have 3 more episodes to fill. April 30th, May 21st, and May 28th, because in June 4th, we'll come right back around to doing this again. And that'll be easy to fill because we'll be going in the summertime, so we should be able to book some good stuff then. We'll be able to, All-Star break will be coming up.
Yeah, that one we can do for like a baseball wrap-up. Not a wrap-up, but a baseball check-in.
How are we doing so far?
Get Peebles and
Tyler
back in.
Yeah.
I don't know why I called them by their last names.
I don't know.
And Wright.
Wright and Gorman.
Wright and Gorman. Sounds like do a Mother's Day episode. Sounds like an attorney. Wright and Gorman.
Thought about doing a Mother's Day episode. The only problem with a Mother's Day episode, and it's not really a problem per se, it just, with your mom being in Chattanooga,
Columbia.
Yeah, in Columbia, it
poses an unforeseen problem.
We could get her on Zoom, but I'm not sure how we would make the camera situation work.
Yeah.
So that's the only difficulty to the whole thing.
I could see it now. The big wide shot. Have your mom here. Have a little text box with my mom.
I could do it. I swear I could do it. We could go here. We could go to this shot right here. Hold on. Sorry guys, bear with me. We're doing this live. We could do this right here. That's cool that it's taking so long to load when I'm trying to do something.
If you wouldn't have said anything, it would have just popped up.
Matter of fact, I don't even remember closing it, which is the fun part. One shot with 3. Where's the... All right, well, it would be this shot, like the main shot.
And a little text box where I'm sitting.
I would put your mom in a little square right there in the middle. That would be awful.
It's doable, but would it work?
No, I don't think so.
A veterans episode.
I do like the idea of a veterans episode. We do have a Memorial Day thing coming up there. It's just I think a lot of the time, and I know it sounds weird,
would be the 28th.
that Memorial Day and Veterans Day are often tied together when they are not that.
Yeah.
So the only reason I wouldn't want to tie a Veterans episode to that is because Memorial Day is to remember fallen soldiers, right? It's to remember those who have sacrificed everything, and not just military, but first responder. A law enforcement officer got shot and killed in Walton County today. I don't know if you saw that,
I
but
did not.
yeah. So absolutely terrible. But I do want to come back and do a Veterans episode. I just for personal preference, I would rather not tie it to Memorial Day, if that makes sense.
And as a veteran yourself, that is your call to make.
I mean, now if I'm wrong, they can put it in the comments. I just want to. Yeah. That's just a personal and I'll do whatever the viewer wants to do. So if they want us to do that, I would absolutely love. I mean, I got buddies. You've got friends that have served. I've got friends that have served. We could load this room up with veterans. I would love to do that, and I hate to wait till November to do it, obviously. But it's just like right off the rip in the top of my head, I'm just not sure that I would want to tie those together.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I would love Carson to come in here and like do an interview with him, but the problem is you can't plan it because Carson is
and Lord knows that man that kid will come in here. Wah wah wah.
Either that or he won't talk at all.
Yeah.
Right.
You ask him a question.
The planets, we're singing about the planets. That was last night, dude. We went to his little first grade concert. It was really cool. Really cool. They sung about the solar system.
He only came in here last week because you were here, Shelbs.
Yeah. Well, 2 weeks ago now. Jeez.
That was 2 weeks.
Yeah, last week
Holy
we had
crap.
Peebles and Spalding, as you call them. Spalding and Peebles. Max and Ruby. Ruby and Max.
I don't know what you're doing.
You don't know Max and Ruby?
No.
Maybe Sheltered was the right.
Yeah.
Maybe Sheltered was the right.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a show about bunnies.
Oh.
Shelby loved Max and Ruby. I'm sure she'll pop off in the comments.
She's got mad at me for worse things, I guess.
That's fair. You guys are in the comments here. Help us out. What's at the end of April? The NFL draft is on. Is the week before the smoothie challenge. So we could technically move the smoothie challenge back to the 30th and do something about the NFL draft on April 23rd, even though, in my opinion, this is the absolute worst NFL draft of all time.
Yeah, I would agree with that because there's so many different opportunities for a lot of different guys, but there's normally that one guy that you're looking at going, oh, excuse me. Normally there's that one guy that you're looking at going, oh, that is the next guy.
Right. That's not in this draft.
That's not in this draft. No.
And I feel like even Abdul Carter's like just a pure gamble.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the two quarterbacks that they're touting as the odds-on favorites to be the number 1 or number 2 overall draft pick, like they're even long shots in my mind.
They have Jackson Dart projected to go to you guys late in the first round via trade.
I would love that.
But my point is, when Jackson Dart is projected to go in the first round, this draft is just terrible.
I would love if you're a quarterback needy team. I saw it the other day. Saints, Jets, Giants, Steelers. If you're a quarterback needy team, and you know you're not getting Shadur or Cam, either wait for next year or wait for like day 3 and take a flyer on a guy.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Yeah, because I mean, even, and I do think Cam has the chance to be a good NFL quarterback, but I just don't like Shadur, man. And Cam is kind of the same way. It's just Shadur obviously has a brighter spotlight on him. But it's just you're bringing a completely different culture into your locker room with those two guys. It's not.
I feel like Cam. I feel like they both have the talent to do it. It's just some of the stuff that I've seen from them even training together, like the way that they talk to each other. I'm like, I get it. I get that you're competitors. I get that. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, I feel like a lot of it's for the camera, but it's like, come on, man. Like, you're here to go about your business.
Right.
This is the time where you need to be on your P's and Q's, talking to each other, figuring things out, because you're always under that microscope. But this is also how they've been their whole career. So it might just be them.
Justin Lewis popping in. Kyle Wright is my hero. Louis, I miss you, brother. Golly, it is so good to see your name. The Braves suck, but you are just an angel. I miss you, bro.
Do we know any pro/semi-pro players?
Not off the top of my head. I was trying to think while you were talking there because I had plenty of time to think about it. But
there's a guy that I've reached out to previous, but he hasn't responded.
we have to remember that whoever it is has to come into my house.
Yeah.
So I try to keep it somewhat.
No one's, and this is nowhere close to anybody. You're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not really middle of nowhere.
Callaway's just a hike.
Terrence Gore would be.
But I don't know him.
I don't either. That's kind of where I'm getting at with that, and I don't mean any offense. Like, I try to keep our guests somewhat to where at least one of us know that person relatively well. Not like, obviously, not best friends with Sam Peebles, right? But we know David Hayes, who we're very close with. David Hayes, who is very close with Sam Peebles. So I don't know. It's just a little bit different bringing him into my house, I guess, if that makes sense. Now I know Terrence Gore is a 3-time World Series champion, and I would absolutely love to have a conversation with him. I just feel like I don't know him. He doesn't know me. It's just, and same thing with Kyle Pearson. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. Anything about him. I guess that's the downside. Never really thought about to having this here.
Yeah.
Not that I don't. It's not really a trust thing. It's just like bringing people into your home. You know what I'm saying?
And you've got, and obviously with your family here, and also it's like for guys, it's a good thought purser. But from my perspective, professional and semi-pro guys, yeah, they might be down to come hang out and talk about the good old days and stuff like that. But let's be real, we're a smaller entity.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna. We might send them a little clip of us hanging out and whatnot, but they're probably gonna look at us and say, "Why am I gonna go spend an hour and a half?"
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That? So I
hole in the wall cheese ball podcast in Callaway, Florida.
Like I don't, giving them the benefit of the doubt. I hope they're not like that, but at the end of the day, sometimes you got to be a realist.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're, but that also pushes me and hope it pushes you to strive to push this to the next level, to where we could approach people that we don't know, that is like, hey, we've got 10,000 listeners. You want to come hang out? You want to come talk to us?
I do like ADHD Acres chiming in on the YouTube side of things, fishing stories. It's just, do you have enough fishing stories? Now I've got some funny fishing stories, I guess. Like, do you think that that's something that would work on a podcast, like on a live YouTube show, or is that more of like if you had an outdoorsman podcast, it would work?
I think it would work for the group of people that we have. We would need a Chris Purser appearance though, because that man owns a boat and goes out like almost every week.
He's a saltwater guy. Obviously going out on saltwater. Yeah, I mean, I would love. I've got a funny. Wow, I got one of these for golf and for fishing. I've got a shit myself story for fishing. Yeah, there's that. I've got an alligator story from fishing. I've got some good fishing stories. Your best life stories, funny or serious? I feel like that could probably tie in a little bit to
mental health,
the mental health side of things.
Because at the end of the day, it's all of what makes you you.
It's gonna be therapy. We're gonna bring a therapist on the show. We're gonna dig up a lot of shit. do the trauma stories with candy that they do on TikTok. What does that mean?
What's that?
What's that?
I don't do the tiki-taki.
I don't either. I just have it for. I post. Well, I try to post once a week on there to promote our show, and then I didn't even do it today.
I'm sure there's a crap your pants story for every activity you've ever done.
Oh yeah, let's actually go through that. Golf, yep, check. Fishing, check. Military, check.
Softball,
School, check. No, not a softball. I've been close at softball. I will say that.
My name's Kyle. When I was blah blah blah, this happened. I brought the Skittles.
Oh God. I know what she's talking about. You gotta have like 10 people for that. It's like a party bowl. You never seen that? It's basically you have a party bowl and you make a video and you're like, my name's Kyle and I brought the Skittles. Boom. My name's Drew and I bought the Starburst. Boom. My name's Shelby and I brought beef jerky. Boom.
And
you mix it all into a bowl and you eat it all.
You just grab a handful and go.
I get essentially, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it would be good. It would be a good TikTok idea.
Opener.
I'll bring M&Ms.
Hi, my name is Eminem. Your girl want an Eminem, Eminem, and Eminem.
I didn't like that.
Sorry, that it's just anytime I see Eminem or hear Eminem, that's my mental. It goes that way.
Tried to get a video when I was cooking Rachel's chicken at the cookout that we did, or the get together. Rachel doesn't eat seafood, so I threw her some chicken thighs down on the grill, and one of them was like popping up and down. So I got a video of Eminem's Rap God to the chicken popping up and down. That was pretty funny.
Oh, you tell something traumatic in the process.
Oh God.
Hi, my name is Drew. I'm friends with Kyle, and I brought Michelob.
Damn, is that traumatic? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I gotta wear that, I guess. That's, man. Guys, we're gonna get out of here.
We out of time.
Yep, I gotta wear that. That's fine.
Oh,
My name's Kyle and FSU loses. Danielle Giller, I swear to
it was a joke. Hey, we can't say that, Danielle.
Danielle, it's time to get you back in here.
Try being his sister.
April 23rd, smoothie challenge. Danielle, you're in. My name's Kyle, and on January 9th, 2024, I got in an accident with a drunk driver and almost killed me, and I lost my grandpa's truck. I brought the jelly beans. That's something. There's something there.
And he brought the jelly beans.
And I brought the jelly beans. And I brought the 45.
I was playing an online game in our dynasty, and I played against Myers, and I had a no, I'm not gonna say this on. I don't want to be. Nope. I'll tell you after. I don't want to be.
Walking it back.
It's not bad. It's just bad for Facebook, and I don't want to say it and get this video demonetized.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. When did I text you that our 1 year thing was? Do you remember?
I've slept since then. Let's see.
1 year. I'll just type it in here.
June 25th.
Okay, so we got a little while. We don't want to jump the gun on that. Our 1 year show, we're gonna do hot ones again. We're gonna buy. We'll buy the new season, and we'll do that. Also working on trying to get lapel mics so we can go live like out on the golf course or whatever, and do some content out there for you guys. I have the Streamlabs app on my phone, so we'll be able to go live on everything. Still got 3 spots to fill.
Let's see. What else does the internet have for me? What? No.
A farewell to Facebook episode. We did say by the end of this year.
Hey. That is in the future. Ooh, this is from NASA. Deep Space Food Challenge.
Okay.
This doesn't look like a very good challenge.
Like as in like good as in like it'll be terrible and a good content, or it's like boring, like freeze dried ice
No,
cream sandwiches and stuff.
this is like what they need to do. This is not what I thought it was.
We could do a weird food challenges part 2. Rachel and I were at Walmart the other day, and I'm like, there's some pretty funky stuff. So we could do a part 2 of that. Damn, are we running out of ideas, guys? We could also keep some of these dates open.
Blazing Foods Death Nut Challenge version 3.0 featuring Carolina Reaper. Ghost pepper, scorpion pepper, 5 new levels of heat crushing, 1 chip hot / chip challenge all day long.
Oh God.
And it's a literal skull on the packaging. I don't know about that.
That sounds scary.
The spicy noodle challenge.
What's the spicy
that sounds
noodle
right up the Death Nut challenge, that one I just read. That sounds right up McAlpin's aisle.
Yeah, McAlpin, I'm going to tell you right now, buddy, you're not getting invited to the hot ones.
Food challenge, chicken versus hot dog. It's there.
I wish there was a way to make that work on camera because, my God, we do have chicken versus hot dog.
Holy
if anybody's
crap.
ever wondered,
That's $269. No, thank you.
what is it?
Raw Generation Cold Pressed Juice Variety Pack, 100% plant based juice. It's $269
for juice.
54 cents a fluid ounce.
How many fucking?
I don't. Good Lord, that thing is.
Me and Susan got some weird food for you. All right, hit me up here. What kind of weird foods are we talking?
Ooh, Irby's edible bug mix trail mix.
Oh.
15-gram bag, seasoned and crunchy insects, crickets, grasshoppers, silkworm, pupae, and sago worms. Protein.
Pupae?
Pupae.
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 I'm eating pupae.
Protein-packed unique snacks. Fun snack gift idea.
Tell me what kind of weird food you got, McAlpin. I wasn't kidding.
You want to...
He said he's probably responding why not to why he's not coming on the hot ones thing. Because you sat in here and ate the bomb with no reaction whatsoever.
We can get one
We're
pack
here for the reactions.
for $11.99.
And it's of the
mixed
bugs?
bugs.
Let me see 'em. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bugs. Dried,
Dehydrated grasshoppers, house crickets, stillworms, field crickets, sago worms. Oh, and salt. There is salt.
Is that one we do as a...
Oh, did you see the picture of the like mixture?
No. Is that one we do as like a...
Oh, brother. Oh, no.
We do like a truth or dare?
Oh, truth.
Not a truth or dare. We do like a true or false question.
There's the picture if you want to zoom in.
Oh, I'm in.
Ugh.
They are highly nutritious and packed full of vitamins, minerals, proteins, and healthy fats. Let's do it.
Oh, my God. All right. May 28th. There you go. Since I'm a veteran and I'll probably die that day, it'll be perfect to tie into Memorial Day. Weird Foods, Part 2. We're going to lock it in. Sago worms is good fish bait. Yeah, I imagine not to be eaten. But, all right, so here we are.
Anyone want to jump in on it?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have open spots. We have 2 episodes left to fill. I'll tell you what we're going to do, Drew. We're going to keep this as an open date. And just kind of, sometimes our best episodes are when we have nothing planned. So,
Buffalo Bob's Exotic Jerky, 10 flavor variety. Let's see.
we have 3 food challenges in this, by the way.
Wild game jerky snack packs for fathers, food gifts for healthy beef sticks. What are the flavors you've got? Alligator, camel, beef buffalo, alligator, wild bison, venison, elk, beef. Like, this just sounds good.
Yeah, I was gonna say nothing about that made me jump a little bit. R.I.P. Val Kilmer. I'm your Huckleberry. R.I.P. Drew doesn't know what that means, Mom, because he's never seen Tombstone, because he grew up in a barn.
Lil Nitro, the world's hottest gummy bear.
Go on.
That's it.
That's
it.
it.
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
one gummy bear
It's one gummy bear?
for $8.99.
Ugh. I'm all about the spicy challenges. The spicy ones are fun. I however, do think that like just saving it for hot ones would be the best idea, but
Well, there's a Jelly Bean Bean Boozled Fiery 5 bag.
no.
World's hottest chocolate bar.
Okay.
Let's see. $14.99.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be right.
What happened?
Next to it, that you know how it says price per ounce. So it's $14.99, but then next to it says $107.07 an ounce. How does that math?
Ah. Excuse me.
9 million shoe extract, 5 gram chocolate bar, 35 calories.
Shoe extract?
SHU.
Oh.
It's 900 times hotter than a jalapeno.
Oh. I'll take on the little nitro. I bet you will. I bet you will. I bet you...
2-person board game night. I mean, we could play a board game in here.
I guess you could technically make the camera work for that.
We could have one camera
Pointing straight down at the table.
Well, just bring it down.
Yeah.
And have we've got a chair sitting over there that's chair level.
Playing Monopoly, the longest leave it at the table yet, baby. Do a Ouija board live on the Papa.
I didn't mean to laugh like that. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
4 Big Bear, 4-pack of hot and spicy gummy bears from GGB Candies with Carolina Reaper on them. 4 for $9.99.
Damn, that's crazy.
With Carolina Reaper gummy bears.
I do, man. A version of like a version of Bean Boozled that's not disgusting but has like weird flavors. You know what you get where I'm going with that?
Cheddar cheese larvets.
We've already got one bugs, dude. We've already got bugs. Do not ever mess with a Ouija board, Mom says. I'm telling you, Uno. I don't like Uno. Maybe that's
I dig Uno.
really. I feel like maybe I'm in a very small minority, but not a big Uno fan.
Hot Ones Roulette.
Oh, what we got?
It's a game.
Uh-huh.
Push your luck to avoid the last dab.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the dice and flip over the amount of roulette cards. If you flip over the take a dab card, you will suffer the wrath of the last dab hot sauce.
Whew.
20 save cards, 1 last dab card. Try to escape drawing from the roulette deck by using an action card or answering a spicy question. And it's the last dab, so we've got extra of it.
We do have extra last dab. Could work. Why are we drawing mental blocks right now? Hold on one second.
I feel...
I can always tell that we're coming up on like when the episode needs to end because it starts to get hot in here.
Yeah, my ears.
My ears are starting to flood.
Truth or drink? Whoa. What about a food obstacle course challenge?
Hold on.
First, you got to swing a glizzy from your waist on a string to your mouth and eat it. Then flip 3 cups and do a shot after each one, milk, OJ, beer. Then throw cornhole bags till you sink 3 and mash a banana. I mean, I'm down with that.
Would be fun with the lapel mics once we get those.
Well, we can zoom out and we can move the table out and we have enough room right here to do at least the swinging glizzy. The flip cup, we can, like we already said, we can bring a chair over here, have the camera down, and we can see the flip cup from here.
Yeah.
We would need a third thing. Would be a third thing that we can do in the room, but that's something that we can come up with later.
Yeah.
Because we have time, because our next one that we have
We're planning
open is May 21st.
Danielle.
Well, 21st. Did you hear
May
that?
21st.
You want to paint me? Paint me like one of your silly French girls.
May 21st. I like that idea, Danielle. That would be actually funny. I just don't know how you, again, make it work on camera.
We would have to move. We would have one camera in front of us. We would have to kind of like sit in this arrangement.
Yeah.
Have one behind you and one behind me.
Do we lay on the couch like in Titanic? No, I mean, I'll paint it, dude. Where's the rest of it?
Wouldn't we paint each other simultaneously?
That's fair. No, lay across from each other. Y'all turn and face
It's supposed
you.
to be like a blind reveal. I mean,
yeah, I've seen that. Shelby and Dave did that. That was funny.
I mean, I'm not an artist at all.
I'm not either, but I
this
do.
would be amazing.
You give me the red colored pencil, and I'm.
Your picture here, my picture here.
Oh, we didn't turn the helmets on. I knew something was missing. I don't even know where that remote's at. There she blows. Yours isn't. There we go. Now we can have a show.
Yes, just like we needed more light.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you know, my hair looks like super, super red right now. Because with the different lights over on it.
It does. It does.
It almost looks like Chester Cheetah.
We had the lights adjusted for how dim the down lights were with the other cord.
Yeah.
And now they're super fucking bright. So
We thought we lost a cord, and get your wives to put makeup on you while you're blindfolded.
I would do that.
I would do that. Loser tattoos the winner's portrait on their ass.
My first tattoo is Drew's picture of me.
Oh, have confidence. All right, so food obstacle. Oh, hello. So we want to do the obstacle challenge, food obstacle course challenge, because that sounds like fun. I've always seen them with the ropes tied around their waist with the glizzy. I've always seen that, and I thought it would be fun.
We can do it.
All right, food obstacle
We'll
course
think of
challenge.
we could probably do chicken versus hot dog on that one.
Yeah. Can you scroll up in the comments? Because I think there was one above Purser's comment that I was wanting to read.
Yeah, while I'm scrolling up, do you want to tell everybody about our...
Well, how am I going to read and talk to people?
Well, I know. I'm scrolling up.
Go on to basstacklesupply.com for all of your tackle supply needs. What are we... Okay. There's so much going on right now. I'm sorry. ADD going all over. Too far, I think.
Good.
I don't know.
Cinnamon challenge? Is that where you were on?
Maybe.
In the meantime, BassTackleSupply.com. Fishing season is coming. It's coming rapidly. And you got to make sure you're prepared. I know David Ham, shout out to him. He went to BassTackleSupply.com and got him some stuff. I think he got a couple swim baits, some line. You can get anything you need over there. Topwater lures. Chris Purser, you're watching. You're a fisherman. Go to BassTackleSupply.com and at checkout, use the promo code Leave It, and you're going to get 10% off of your order. So go check those guys out. Some great stuff on there. And back to the show.
I'm sorry, I fumbled that.
You're good. You're good. Where's this comment that you...
Truth or drink?
Truth or drink. Answer a question or drink something random.
We could... Let's see. Uno, if you want to end friendships. You bring a handful of drinks.
Yeet.
That's more.
We'll put that as an or if we can't make the obstacle course thing work. My only drawback on the obstacle course thing is that there's going to be a lot of pre-show prep, and if we're rolling up at 7 o'clock, that's not to insult you. I'm just it's going to happen sometimes, so it's a lot of pre-show prep. Food obstacle course challenge or truth or drink. Boom. And that'll be right there before the beginning of the summer.
Are you speaking from experience there, McAlpin? Ass tats hurt?
You got to be. I don't have any tattoos, by the way.
Me neither. Why would you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley?
Damn. That's pretty good. Mine's like a Cybertruck, but you vandalize this. It's already been vandalized, folks.
Get your wives to put makeup on you while you're blindfolded. Okay, what could we tie that in with?
Well, I don't. Why do I have to be blindfolded? I'm down to see.
Don't I want my eyes to be shadowed and what's it called?
Yeah, prettied up, dude.
Well, we can see each other. Yes, I am. We can see each other. Yeah, we don't have to be blindfolded. We just got to get our wives to do it.
I'm sure Rachel will put makeup on me. I have zero doubts that she would do it. I don't know if she has any makeup.
We need a babysitter.
Though. Yeah, for sure. I don't think she has any makeup.
To make it even more funny, while your wives are blindfolded.
Holy shit!
Oh, now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, that's it. It doesn't it technically doesn't have to be our wives. We could
I would want it to be my wife.
Well, I just mean it could be if Michaela can't make it.
I'm not letting a dude put makeup on me. I want someone who
would be a lot better though, because I don't know, you wouldn't even have to blindfold a dude. What if we also, without blindfolds, put makeup on our wives?
Michaela would never let me do that.
No, really?
Never.
Oh. You know what I would love to do one day? I would love to, and again, this is an idea, guys. Also brainstorm. This doesn't have to be decided tonight, but Drew and I want to try to figure out more ways. We've already sold some shirts. We want to figure out ways to make a little bit of money so that we can buy certain things. Like we found these beautiful wireless microphones that go perfectly with our soundboard. It's the same brand. They're high quality. They're very good. We'll be able to go live. We'll be able to shoot more content out together. While we're on the golf course. My next idea, which was going to be a Goodwill date night. I don't know if you've ever done that.
Those look so much fun.
I would love to do that. And so that's basically, yeah. Yeah, see, Shelby, that's what I was saying.
No, look at McAlpin.
What'd he say? I got you, Drew. I know how to control.
The fact that he knew the term. Ask them military boys.
I wouldn't know shit about putting makeup on, and I would love to do that. If Rachel would let me do it, I would do it. If not, Shelby, we'll table that for the summertime, and we'll get you here.
Let's throw that on there. Let's throw that on the list. I'll talk with Michaela about it.
We'll throw it down here at the bottom.
I'll talk to Michaela about it, and I'm like, hey, we got a show idea. You do my. I like the Goodwill date night because that's another one we can use. I like that. Now, how would you want to split that up? Like Michaela pick my clothes, you pick Rachel's and stuff like that, or would you and Rachel pick our clothes and me and Michaela pick y'all's clothes?
Oh man,
because I think it would be funnier if the couples pick the other couples, because at the end of the day, we can make if I know Michaela, we can make that shit match, and y'all could. Because I think
I would love to do that.
To me, it makes it more funnier if you match your spouse rather than just for random stuff.
I'm going to show everybody the microphones.
I'm excited.
About. So everybody will have an idea of how much money Drew and I are trying to raise. Amazon cart's empty right now. Oh, it's because I'm not signed in. That makes sense. Oh, hell.
Michaela does Kyle. Rachel does Drew. Oh, man. Wait. Oh, Shelps wants to join the Goodwill date night. Sorry. You got to buy your own mic. We only have enough for 2, possibly. I don't know. Password reset required. What the heck?
OTP. What the hell does OTP mean? One-time password. Okay, got it. All right, well, we're trying to figure it out. I want to show you guys the microphones I'm talking about.
Danielle says picking out clothes. LMAO. Oh, man, I love it. Yeah, I really dig the Goodwill date night. Like I've seen that a couple times, but I can never. I would love to do it.
We can go to like Rodeo Steakhouse over here in Callaway because it's Callaway, and we'll probably be dressed like everybody else that's there. Don't lose access again.
Mom, the Goodwill date night is basically we all go into Goodwill, we pick each other's clothes, and whatever it is, you have to wear that set of clothes picked out for you. Then you go out to dinner and go to a restaurant. Purser, you're late to the party there, big fella. That was said at the very beginning.
Like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, that's our running gag on the show. No free ads.
No gagging, but
No gagging.
as you can see. All right, I know I sent those to you, right?
Yeah, you sent them to me in text.
Right, so they should be, I'm pretty sure I put them in the Amazon cart.
All right, well, let's see.
Here they are. Yeah, they're right here. All right, so in order for those kinds of things to work, Drew and I have so many fun ideas, but we need these. And I know, I'll show you guys. Boom. They're $133.
Doll hairs.
Doll hairs.
Always late. Yes, you are, Purser. A man rolling up on a scooter at all times.
Absolutely, but at least he has a scooter.
Yeah, I do too. But I haven't used it in a while. But go ahead.
So check it out. These are what we're talking about. This is what we want. Well, need if we're going to do content like that, because it would be perfect. Like, you can shoot part 1, like you and Michaela could take them, and you can be like, this looks good for Kyle. This looks good for Rachel, blah, blah, blah. And then you can bring them, like, the next week we'll go shopping for you guys, and it'll be perfect. We'll do, like, little reveals, and it'll be a good little piece of content. So those are what we want, guys. So help us figure out how we can raise money, how we could take your money to get us there.
We also take donations.
We do also take donations. We do also take donations, so we love you guys.
If it makes you feel any better, we also take tips.
We do, yeah. We do.
If you like tips better than donations,
we do accept tips.
How do we become tax write-offable?
Got to get a lot of tips. No tax on tips. That's all. That's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, I mean, we've got the next few weeks planned out, so I guess we can go over it real quick. How'd that get there? That's actually not what I wanted to do. Here we go.
Just the tips.
Here we go. June 4th
today,
which is not today. April 9th. This is next Wednesday.
June.
No show. We won't be doing a show next Wednesday. Does kind of suck, but got some stuff going on. But I think we'll kind of twist this into where we'll take that first week of every show or first week of every even numbered month off, or second week rather, and we'll do a brainstorming session that first week. It'll kind of work out. April 16th, with coaches and WrestleMania talk. April 23rd, we're doing the smoothie challenge. That'll be our first vomit episode of the new year, of the not of the new year, of the new slate rather. Definitely going to be some nasty stuff happening that night, so make sure you're here to watch us. April 30th, well, we're just going to keep that open for now. Perhaps we'll do something there. Maybe we'll do
maybe we could bump something up. It just depends on what all is going around that time, because you never know. That's right around NFL draft. We could do some coverage there and kind of catch up and just kind of catch our breath from the crazy NFL draft that has happened, and maybe catch up from from drinking those terrible smoothies.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Also, something else to keep in mind, we're going to have hurricane season getting ready to roar up here soon. So maybe we do something kind of related to that there. I mean, hurricane season does start in June, but it's been kind of kicking off a little bit earlier
And also
every year.
And also, we've got if we can hit our goal of to get those mics, you have one, I have one. Hey, what's happening in your hurricane party?
I'm telling you that we have talked to Tyler Spalding about going storm chasing with him.
Ooh.
And if we had those mics, we could do Leave It at the Table live from like the center of. I would go chase a storm.
I would as well.
All right.
I need to get my permission slip signed, but I would definitely do that.
I would love to do that. And I think going live from the middle of the storm would be.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, there you go. If you're looking to donate, let us know. Send us a message. Also, I'll send you the direct link if you just want to buy all $133 right up front. So let us know. April 30th, like I said, keeping that open for now, but maybe we'll have something before that comes up.
Chubby bunny.
May 7th, mental health awareness and the Chubby Bunny Challenge.
Now are we which ones are we doing? Which marshmallows are we doing? Are we doing the mega marshmallows, so it's going to be like 7, or are we doing like the small ones? That way you're getting a whole lot, and you got to say Chubby Bunny a whole lot.
We'll let them vote on April 30th.
Heard that.
We'll let them vote.
I like that.
May 14th, blind food and drink challenge. We'll have to buy some blindfolds or something that can work as a blindfold and do something. Try to do some guessing games there. May 21st, as of right now, we're going to keep it as the food obstacle course challenge. If that doesn't work out, we'll probably go truth or drink. May 28th, weird foods part 2. And we've already got some votes for big ones, so there you go. Shove a big one in there. June 4th, we'll do another brainstorming session just like this, and then we'll take June 11th off. So, all right, guys. Well, that's our slate for the next few weeks. Once again, to drive it home, off next week.
Yes.
So, gonna get I would say a much needed week off, but I'm definitely gonna wish we were here because I'll be in the armpit of the state of Florida. Gainesville. Absolute dump.
What?
Phallic marshmallow.
Something's going over my head.
Type it in. Type it into Google.
I'll wait till after we're not live.
Yeah, phallic marshmallows. I'm in. I'm in. Guys, we love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here, watching us, supporting us. And to everybody that shared the episode, thank you so much. To everybody that didn't, I don't know.
You're not our friends.
You're not really our friend. I guess that's all you can say. Love you guys, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, yeah? All right.
Yeah, 2 weeks. See ya.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Peace.
Bye.